So I'm sitting in the garden, and all of a sudden, you know, the game was kind of getting a little out of hand, and all of a sudden they're yelling for you to come in the game. I don't know who the hell you were, frankly. But you know, in those days, the garden was half empty. Yeah. You know, it wasn't like there was that much going on. And there's something about the fans loving you right out of the gate. There was something they were connected with you. And I'm just sitting there, all of a sudden I'm like, wow, that's a very cute kid. And there's some smoke about this. I mean, I really like this guy. Like, it's pure gut. And I just remember it took me 2 days to get your phone number, and I call you up and I said, John, you know, I've got a bunch of retail stuff going on. Like, do you want to work? He's like, yeah. And I don't know if you remember this, but I took you to Macy's. That was the first thing we did together. We were talking outside. I said, look, it's up to you. I'm doing a few things here and there, but you know, I'd like to see if we can cultivate a little marketing thing with you. So we remember that?
Yep.
So you know, we went, we did a whole bunch of stuff together. I remember that one time you came in. We had a fun night out actually. I remember we went out with my friend H and we were hanging out, and that was like kind of a breakthrough year. So we're rolling, and you know, Nick's just starting to catch on. It's now, and you go on the West Coast, and you weren't loving your agent. I forget who he was, some guy in the Midwest.
Yes, it was Ron Grinker.
Ron Grinker. Yeah. You weren't loving him. He wasn't really giving you the love and attention. You go out west, you run into, what's his name?
Lee Steinberg.
Lee Steinberg, who's had his ups and downs, but a great agent at that time. Certainly well known. Probably took you over to Malibu, probably on the beach, the whole thing. And then all of a sudden I get the letter like, you know, stay away from my client, like, you know, call us if you want to do anything. I'm like, John, what happened here? Wow. And what happened? What was going on in your head at that time? I'm just curious.
No, we, eventually I signed actually my deal in '93, I believe. And then I went over with Lee, and they got another marketing team. Probably what
that was the ISI guys.
ISI guys.
My arch nemesis. I mean, it was the Joneses and the Smiths. You went with the Smiths like it was a dagger to my heart.
The hat.
Oh, I mean, you know, and they talked a big game and everything else, but you know, I was just a small little guy, which you know, you want to hook up with a bigger agency. So we're hanging out.
We still.
Yeah, we still connected. I was after many hours of therapy. I kind of put everything together because you know, in '94 you had your breakout year.
Yes. Yeah.
All of a sudden, you know, I thought, you know, I was with this mega star, and all of a sudden I have, you know, his guys, and we were kind of wrestling a little bit. But what was interesting about that was, for me, and why it's such a pivotal time, because I put a lot, you know, I loved you. I mean, I would have taken a bullet for you back then. And you have that ability. You bring that out of people, I think, the loyalty. But what was great for me was, at some point I stopped, and it was around the finals when I realized, like, I'm really screwed. Like, I could have had, like, the greatest player on the planet, but, you know, you were running his town. And then one of the things I realized is, like, you know, something was my fault. Like, I probably should have stopped for a minute, maybe got you something in writing, maybe got a formal commitment from you, and I never really asked for that. So I didn't have it. But what was great about that is that I then went on and said, from now on going forward, I'm going to do that. And what was great is, soon after that, I signed the two most pivotal people in the company's history to get this company started, which really were the beginning of me really feeling like I could market a guy, I could do that. So I went and signed Phil Rizzuto, which was a coup for all of his marketing, and made sure, I mean, I made him sign a contract 5 times over. You know, witnesses, everything. It was hard to get him, but I got him. And then I signed Messier, you know, which is 94, 90. So, you know, 93, I'm like, I'm going to get therapy. My wife's talking me off the ledge. It's going to be okay, there'll be other players. I'm like, no, it's not good. And then all of a sudden in 94, I have the breakout year. But I guess from your recollection, I mean, you know, you remember I was really small.
Yeah.
I mean, I was picking you up, writing your checks.
Doing the whole thing. I remember coming into your office. I remember actually I had like a red Pathfinder, and I had my suit. And that's why I remember going to your office. But I had a suit in my car.
Then when they broke the window? Or?
Yeah, they broke. You remember that?
You weren't happy about that?
No, I wasn't happy about that. I came out and got in the car and about ready to drive, and something strange. I looked back, my rear window was broken and my suit was gone. I was like,
but you were always a driver yourself.
Yeah,
you didn't want anybody picking you up.
No, still to this day.
And you have an incredible sense of direction.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter where we were going.
Country boy.
It's unbelievable. I said, John, we've never been to this place before.
Yeah.
I got it. And we would get there. It's unbelievable. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that time we were doing the Kool-Aid thing. And like, I mean, I'm up and down that road trying to go, I got it. I know where we're going.
Yeah.
And sure enough, we went, we hooked, we did that.
People don't realize, what humble beginnings you started at. You know what I mean? Like I said, I remember coming into your office and you just had piles of boxes, and I remember like a maze trying to get to Brandon. Oh, Brandon, where you at? I'm back here. I'm back here. It was just amazing, and to see what you have built, from that is just amazing.
Well, thank you. It's funny. Around this time of year, I'd be in the warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
I always thank the good Lord on a Saturday night when I'm not working in the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to be in the restaurant business, and I never went out with my friends because I was working. And around this time of year, I always thank the good Lord also because usually right around December 1st, I went to the warehouse to make sure all the boxes got shipped. We never had enough staff, and I was just shipping, and we were boxing everything up. And we sold a lot of John Starks throughout the days. But you were always, what was amazing about you was that the older guys loved you and the kids loved you because you always looked like a little kid. I mean, really, you still look so young, but when you played, you looked like a teenager. And so I just remember you always had that strong following of the girls too. Because you just always look so young. You still managed to look great. It's funny. So it was always a pleasure and easy to market you, just because you had that diversity of people that followed you. You had the youth, and then you had the older that just love your balls, love the energy. That always. You knew when you got on the court you weren't getting anything less than 100%. You went on the court, that was it. I mean, you were so locked in and focused. And I always felt like every game was going to be your last when you played. You had that kind of determination defensively that moved people in New York. But at the time, I don't know if you remember this, we went to go see Dinkins, the mayor. We got invited to go see him. So I said, John's hot, he's popular, and I never forget. We turned around and it had to be like 500 people behind us. We were just walking down the street after going to the mayor's office. We're like, just to give you the level of popularity, like there's something about you that just caught on. There's a lot of guys play, they come to play in the Knicks, they do a good job, whatever, but you were like a staple. You were going to be a forever New York icon kind of player. So it was fun. It's fun being able to grow up with you.
Yeah, no, it definitely was fun back during those times. And just kind of see, actually, where we both came from, you know what I mean, and to where we then ascended to. So it just,
bagging groceries.
Bagging groceries, and it's just been a blessing throughout our lives. So
it's been a blessing knowing you. Thank you, John.
Exactly, you are.
Cool.